Imagine waking up tomorrow and your bank account has lost 30% of its value overnight, not because you spent it, because China made one phone call. China holds $693 billion in US Treasury Bonds. That's not just money, it's the rope around America's neck, and Beijing decides when to pull. So what actually happens if China dumps it all tomorrow? Does the dollar collapse? Does your mortgage triple? Stay till the end. The answer will change how you see money forever. When the US needs money, it borrows it. It prints a piece of paper, a treasury bond, and says, "Give us your cash. We'll pay you back with interest." Simple. Except China bought trillions of them. For 30 years, China sold cheap goods to America. Americans paid dollars. China recycled those dollars back, buying US treasuries. It was the perfect cycle until the trade war broke everything. In 2013, China held $1.3 trillion in US debt. Today, just $693 billion. That's half gone, quietly, slowly, over a decade. Almost nobody in the media noticed. Until now. And instead of treasuries, China's been buying gold for 17 straight months. That's not a coincidence. That's a strategic exit. The question is, how far is Beijing willing to go? In 2026, the US hit China with 145% tariffs. Not 10%, not 50%, 145%. A $10 Chinese product now costs Americans $24.50. Beijing was furious. China didn't just retaliate with tariffs. Reports emerged that Chinese regulators quietly ordered banks reduce US Treasury exposure. That's not economics. That's a nuclear button being uncovered. The bond market responded instantly. 10-year Treasury yields spiked 0.5% in a single week, the largest jump in 5 years. Panic spread through Wall Street. Was China already firing? But here's the twist. Analysts disagreed. If China was selling, short-term yields would spike, said TD Securities. They didn't. So who caused the crash? And does it even matter anymore? Let's say China does it. All $693 billion sold, dumped on the market in 72 hours. The bond market freezes. US government borrowing costs explode. Federal spending grinds to a halt. Your mortgage rate could jump from 7% to 12% overnight. Your car loan, your credit card, your rent, everything tied to interest rates, instantly unaffordable for millions of families. And it doesn't stop in America. The dollar is the world's currency. Every country feels the shockwave. Oil prices, food prices, every international trade deal, repriced in chaos within days. But here's the brutal twist nobody talks about. China destroys itself too. Dumping $693 billion collapses the price of those bonds mid-sale. China loses hundreds of billions firing its own weapon. China won't dump it all at once. That's the movie version. The real danger is the slow bleed. Sell a little monthly, buy gold, build a yuan payment system. That war is already happening. China, Russia, India, Brazil, they're building an alternative. Trade in yuan, settle in gold, bypass the dollar entirely. It won't happen tomorrow, but in 10 years, the map looks completely different. America isn't helpless. It could freeze China's holdings, like it did with Russia. But that sends every country running. Who buys US treasuries if they can vanish with one executive order? So will China dump US treasuries? Not all at once, but the direction is set. The financial world is quietly splitting in two. The question is no longer if, it's how fast and who blinks first. Is China winning this financial war or destroying itself? Tell me below. And if this scared you, wait until you see what happens if Iran closes the Strait of Hormuz. That video is next.